Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Coming up on the first pitch, Travis Bazzana digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Ward has a beat on it, and there's one away.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
On the ground. Nice grab. Throws from his knees, but it's not in time. Base hit. So now here's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Off the rocks and out of here. A home run. He crushes that one to center field. In there at the knees for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pages makes his way towards it. 2 away. And now Daniel Schneemann. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back here in Denver, and on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Tanner Bibee. What should we keep an eye on here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. To the right side, Hoskins. He'll do it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the...
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Man at second. Ripped on a line to center. And there's 2 away. Here's Mookie now.
The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Sliced hard but foul. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to third. Fires over to Hoskins, and the inning is over. Back back here at Coors Field. Top of the second, Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. In the air, left field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. One out in the second. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Two down, bases empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Khalil Watson. Ground ball right side. Guardians go down in order. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning, Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. That one's in there. That is strike two. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Muncy on at first, nobody out. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So up next, Dalton Rushing.
No, that's a ball.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
That's three singles in a row. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. It saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Swings through that one for strike one. The Dodgers threatening bottom half of inning number two. Hard liner. And this one looks like trouble. One runs in. A second scores as well. Runner around third. To the plate. Can't hang on. He scores. It's 3-2. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Hammered. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
That's out to center field. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, Good, quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle.
Base hit into center field. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. Here comes Edman to score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
That one is absolutely belted, and foul ball. That's smashed towards center. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Caught in a rundown now. 2 aboard with 1 out. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. A 3-run shot. And they add to their lead. It's 8-2. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Tim Herrin.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
First pitch way inside a fastball.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Chopper to second. Bazzana throws to first. They get the out on Muncy. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Goes down swinging. New inning getting started. Stepping up for the Guardians, Patrick Bailey. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Oh, that's inside.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Stays alive. Bailey gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a ground ball. Flips it. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. 1 out man at first. Here's Brian Rocchio. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there, and that's a foul ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Line drive. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And the 0-1.
No, that's high.
Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out. As we go to the last of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Dalton Rushing.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
The 0-2.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Got him. One gone here.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder Ryan Ward. That's out the corner.
On the ground, right side. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. So a man at first. Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. And it's fouled away. On the ground, right side. 4, 6, 3.
No,
but
he
he
got
beats it. Good hustle. And the inning continues.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And that's too high. Edman off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
One and 2 now. That's ripped into the outfield. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back here at Coors Field. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Rhys Hoskins. On a line. That's a hit. And a man aboard, looking to extend the play now. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Waste no time there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Just missed. In the air to left center. Ward coming on. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. That's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and it's 8-3.
Back-to-back singles. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up. Just
Muncy. The throw to second is offline. The throw comes in too late, and that loads the bases. So they're all loaded up. Khalil Watson will hit next. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. The Guardians trying to get back into this one. Top half of inning number 4. And that's will the swing. It's a strikeout. Foul ball.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, we've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting the start for Miami, Yuri Perez. What do you have on him, Singy?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
All right, ready to go here. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And we're off and rolling in Miami. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. See you later. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0. Fought off foul. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swings through it for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. And it is out of here. Freddie Freeman the opposite way. It's their second home run of the inning. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Nice grab. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here in Miami, and on the hill for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Batting second, the designated hitter,
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. The flip. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
Batting third, the second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on.
That's the ball.
Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Now it's going to be Kyle Stowers.
Ball two.
And that'll do it. Back here at Lone Depot Park, top of the second, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Popped up. And there's one down. One out man at first. Ryan Ward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There goes Tucker. This one in the air center field. Hernandez under it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. Back here in Miami. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
Otto Lopez.
Popped up. And it stays fair.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Kind of got it off the end of the bat, but he gets that knock because he was willing to go with the pitch on the outside part of the plate.
On the ground to third. Over to Edman. A sensational double play. Base is empty after the double play. Esteury Ruiz, the next up for the Marlins.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Swing and a ground ball. Betts on the run, sends it over to first, but it's not in time. Base hit. And it looks like trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one. Here's the third baseman, Javier Sanoja. Here's the 0-2. This one in the air, right field. And it falls.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
2 on, 2 outs. Hit on the ground to short. Betts. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. On to the third inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. That one fouled off. Edman starting up the middle at second, hitting ninth in today's lineup. And he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016. Lifted in the air down the left side, and there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Line drive, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but
he's trying for third. Ripped on the ground to second, slinging it to first in time. To third, and he gets back as he had thoughts of going for home. Here is Freddie Freeman. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Strike 2. And that one ripped to left, and that is that. As we go to the last of the third. Now here's the Marlins DH, Griffin Conine. Oh, he gloves it. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
On the ground, right side, Edman. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Up next,
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Fly to left his first time. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A shot to the opposite field, and we're level. It's 2-2. That one way outside, ball 1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That is the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 3 innings complete. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, on to the 4th, Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that misses. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
This one popped up. Stowers gets under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And now the 0-1. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Up the middle, Lopez sends it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Here's Kyle Tucker. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Check swing. He went 0-2 now. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. That one felt good. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 3-2. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On a strike, the pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Grounds one to short. Lopez. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
At the plate, Ryan Ward. Rushing the runner at first with 2 gone. Inside, just missed. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
In the air, left field. And it falls. And out to aboard. That is upstairs for ball 1. On the ground, right side, Edwards whips it to first. They limit the damage here. Back here in Miami, and now for the Marlins, Owen Casey.
Owen Casey.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. That's a laser base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Liner snagged at first. Race to the bag, but he's safe. Good job to avoid the double play. Mack in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And
You're right. Ready now for the fifth inning. Now it's the Dodger. Off hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not. You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Runner takes off in the air, right field, and there's one away.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, but he's out at third. And now it's even up. In the air to left center, Ruiz on the move, reaching down, makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and now for the Marlins, Javier Sanoja. Ohtani back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Late swing fouled off. Out to short, bats up with it. Gets it to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
For the Marlins, the center fielder, number 13, Heriberto Hernandez.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they... do get out number 2. And here is Griffin Conine.
That's a ball.
That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on. Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Ground ball right side and foul ball. The 0-2. To the right side, Freeman. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Back here at Lone Depot Park, top 6, Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's out to center field. And there's one away.
Up next to the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
There's a line drive to left field. 2 down. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's already homered in this game. Hard hit right side. The throw to first, and Tucker is retired. And that is the third out of the inning. Well, we go bottom 6, and now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. Swings over the top of that one. Breaking ball inside. Ball 3. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And there's one down.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Otto Lopez.
Splits the plate. Strike one.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Hit on the ground to short. Betts whips it to first. 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Owen Casey. 1 for 2.
Casey.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Going 2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back here in Miami, we go to the top of the 7th. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next to the Dodgers.
He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see.
Fouled off. He was late. In the air on the infield, Sanoha. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
That's a base hit. Safe at second, and he gets back in.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ohtani in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. Couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have.
Makes the catch for the second out. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off.
Kind of goes without saying, but stranding these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
Line drive, that's a base hit. 1 runs in, fires to the plate. Hey!
Back-to-back singles. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Betts, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And the 1-0. In the air, right field. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Marlins, Esteury Ruiz. Now a blooper back behind short. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Joe Mack.
gets fouled away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Nope, that's foul.
The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. Now, Javier Sanoja. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 0-1. Out to short. Bats up with it. Sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over.